If you are aged between 65 and 80 and are still able to perform the following 8 tasks, you are not only aging well, but are also something of a rarity, with an increased chance of reaching 100 years of age. Longevity is not merely a matter of fortune or genetics. It is significantly influenced by the modest actions you undertake daily. Often without noticing their long-term significance. And many assume that aging inevitably brings decline, but this is far from the complete picture. In truth, some individuals retain their strength, flexibility, and mental acuity far beyond typical expectations. They move with ease, remain actively engaged, and preserve capabilities that many of their peers struggle with. These individuals often enjoy not only longer lives, but superior quality of life as well. This discussion will outline 8 essential indicators that distinguishes those who are on course for a longer, healthier life. Some may be surprising, but each stands as a robust sign of robust aging. Remain with me until the last point, as the final indicator is one that, if you consider, yet it has a significant bearing on both the duration and quality of life. Indicator 1. You can rise from a chair without using your hands. One of the most persuasive indicators of longevity is not the speed at which you walk or the weight you can lift, but something far simpler: the ability to stand up from a chair without using your hands for support. This ability demonstrates overall physical health, balance, and muscular strength. Moreover, it is a strong predictor of how long you will maintain your independence. Muscle loss is a natural part of aging, but the degree and speed at which it progresses are highly dependent upon daily habits. The capacity to rise from a chair solely with leg strength indicates strong lower body muscles, sound balance, and a stable core. Should you find yourself relying on your hands to assist you, this may suggest diminishing leg strength. Consider the example of a man named Harold, aged 77. He had always led an active life, but one day he realized he could no longer rise from his recliner with ease. Initially, he ascribed this to the normal process of getting older. However, his doctor informed him that leg strength is one of the greatest determinants in preventing falls. Harold subsequently began a regimen of simple exercises and, within a few months, could stand up easily once more, leading to greater confidence and strength in all his movements. Lower body strength correlates directly with mobility and balance, 2 pillars of independence. Weak legs increase fall risk, and falls are among the leading causes of severe injury among older adults. If you are still capable of rising from a chair without using your hands, your legs are still strong, your balance reliable, and your coordination intact. All hallmarks of longevity. If you do require support, do not be disheartened. Strength can be rebuilt at any age through exercises such as squats, seated leg lifts, and the standing heel raises. Consistency is key. Small efforts, compounded over time, yield significant improvement. The next time you stand up from a chair, observe how you do it. If it is effortless, you are likely in better health than you realize. And this simple action speaks volumes about your overall well-being. Indicator 2. You can walk briskly without becoming out of breath. Another robust indicator of long life. is not only how far, but how quickly you can walk. If between the ages of 65 and 80, you can walk at a brisk pace without becoming breathless, you occupy a select group. Walking speed is directly correlated with lifespan, and studies indicate that those who maintain a vigorous pace tend to live healthier, longer lives. This form of movement signals that your heart, lungs, and muscles are functioning efficiently, and your overall vitality is high. Consider your own walking habits. Do you move with purpose or find yourself slowing more than before? Needing to pause and catch your breath after a short distance can be an early sign of declining health, often progressing so gradually it goes unnoticed. William, age 74, had been active most of his life, but found his daily walks taking longer and his breathing noticeably heavier after stairs. Choosing to address this, he began timing his walks and consciously increasing his pace, which steadily improved both his endurance and overall well-being. Walking at a strong, steady pace signifies efficient cardiovascular function, engaged muscles, and good balance. Additionally, routine walking helps maintain cognitive sharpness and reduces the risk of cognitive decline. To assess your current status, attempt this. Walk normally for about 3 meters, then increase your speed as if hurrying for closing lift doors. If you manage comfortably, your endurance is likely in good form. Should you struggle, consider gradual improvements through regular, purposeful walks and minor speed increments. Even slight advancements can extend your life appreciably. Indicator 3. You can balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Balance is rarely a chief concern until it begins to weaken, but remaining able to balance on one leg for at least 10 seconds, especially between the ages of 65 and 80, is a powerful sign of healthy aging. Scientific studies have established a clear link between good balance and longevity. Those maintaining it in later years are more likely to experience healthy outcomes. Good balance suggests that your nervous system, muscles, and reflexes are operating together effectively. Balancing on one foot involves your visual, vestibular, inner ear, and proprioceptive systems. Decline in any of these quickly manifests as diminished stability. Consider Frank, aged 76, who unexpectedly found it difficult to balance when getting dressed. Motivated to improve, he integrated balance exercises into his daily routine and soon experienced not only better stability but increased confidence as well. Balancing capability is a principal predictor of fall risk, one of the foremost threats to older adults' safety. By practicing exercises like standing heel raises, side leg lifts, or shifting weight from foot to foot, you can fortify this vital faculty. With practice, maintaining strong balance is an investment in retaining autonomy and confidence throughout later life. Indicator 4, you can get down onto the floor and rise again. Unassisted, perhaps the clearest testament to enduring physical fitness and resilience is the ability to lower oneself onto the floor and rise again without assistance. This act requires flexibility, strength, coordination, and mobility, all foundational for independent living. Many older adults avoid the floor due to fears about being unable to stand up unaided. But this avoidance can hasten physical decline. Reflect on Joseph, aged 78, who hesitated to join his grandson on the floor for a game, not for lack of interest, but for concern about his ability to return to standing. He began practicing safe ways to move up and down, gradually regaining confidence and dexterity. This seemingly simple motion is strongly linked with maintaining independence. Try testing yourself near a secure surface by lowering to the floor and standing again without support. If you can do so with ease, your body is aging well. Should you struggle, improvement is always possible through routine stretching, strengthening, and carefully practicing the movement. Indicator 5. You can carry a full grocery bag without difficulty. Strength, particularly the ability to handle day-to-day loads, is a key predictor of continued independence. If you are able to carry a full shopping bag without difficulty, your muscular strength, endurance, and physical functionality are demonstrably superior to most peers. Grip strength is especially telling, strongly associated with long-term health and longevity. Routine activities, such as carrying groceries, opening jars, or lifting suitcases, test shoulders, back, core, and notably the hands. Research supports a strong link between grip strength and extended lifespan. Richard, age 75, noticed his independence faltering when a simple trip from the car to the house with groceries became taxing. By incorporating basic strength exercises, targeting his arms, shoulders, and grip, he steadily regained both strength and confidence. Maintaining strength need not entail intensive activity. Squeezing a rubber ball, lifting modest hand weights, or press-ups against a countertop can suffice when practiced regularly. Retention of everyday strength helps ensure personal autonomy for years to come. Indicator 6. You can climb a flight of stairs without pausing. Climbing stairs without needing to stop is one of the best measures of cardiovascular health, muscle power, balance, and endurance. The ability to ascend a flight of stairs without breathlessness is an especially good sign, often used by health professionals as a quick assessment of overall fitness. George, aged 73, had quietly begun avoiding stairs and relying on lifts. When faced with an unexpected flight of stairs at a friend's home, he was surprised by his own breathlessness. Determined to address this, he deliberately chose stairs thereafter, gradually re-establishing his capacity and improving his physical well-being. To evaluate yourself, locate a staircase of at least 10 steps and see if you can reach the top at a reasonable pace without stopping or feeling overly fatigued. If you cannot, simple strategies such as using stairs more regularly, walking briskly, and specific leg strength exercises will help restore this ability. Indicator 7. You can recall recent conversations and events. Clearly, physical vigor is crucial to aging well, but cognitive health is equally vital. The reliable recollection of recent conversations, events, and names is among the strongest signals of resilient aging. Occasional lapses, such as misplacing keys, are normal, but consistent clarity and retention are exemplary signs. Paul, aged 79, distinguished himself from peers through his continued aptitude for engaging deeply in discussions, solving puzzles, adapting to new technology, and recalling past conversations. Unwittingly, his habits of daily reading, social engagement, and mentally stimulating pursuits underpin this cognitive sharpness. Sustaining mental agility involves both social and intellectual activity, regular reading, learning new skills, and participating in stimulating conversation, and even brisk walking have demonstrated positive effects on brain function. Maintaining social connections is especially protective. If you are able to recall recent meals or memorize lists easily, your cognitive function is in good standing. Indicator 8. You wake feeling rested and ready for the day. High-quality sleep, though often overlooked, is a vital determinant of long-term health. If in your later years you awaken feeling refreshed and prepared for the day, your body is likely in good order, capable of nightly cellular repair and restoration. Changes in sleep pattern are common with aging, but persistent fatigue may be a sign of underlying health concerns. Roger, aged 74, initially dismissed his poor sleep as a natural consequence of aging, but simple changes to his bedtime routine and sleep environment restored his restfulness and improved his daily functioning. Sound sleep is crucial for cardiovascular health, immune resilience, cellular repair, and cognitive clarity. If you awaken without an alarm, fall asleep within a reasonable time, and feel alert on rising, these are positive indicators. Should sleep prove elusive, lifestyle adjustments, such as reducing afternoon caffeine, maintaining regular bedtimes, and creating a cool, dark sleeping environment can offer improvement. Final reflections. As you reflect on these 8 markers, consider how many apply to you. If you identify strongly with these attributes, you are likely faring much better than you suppose. Retaining strength, balance, endurance, mental sharpness, and restorative sleep well into later years signifies not merely good health, but an exceptional capacity for a longer and more independent life. Even if you see areas for enhancement, bear in mind it is never too late to make meaningful changes. Muscular strength, endurance, and balance, and in memory can all be cultivated and improved, regardless of age, through small, consistent efforts and ongoing engagement with both body and mind. How many of these capacities do you recognize in yourself? Which resonated the most with you? Please consider sharing your insights and intentions for applying these principles in your daily life. Your perspectives are valued and can inspire others on their own journey toward longevity and vitality. Your ongoing support encourages the creation of further informative and motivational content. Thank you for your engagement, and we look forward to your participation in future discussions.